Get ready for the biggest stories dominating the sports world right now. We start with the Kansas City Chiefs chairman and CEO Clark Hunt revealing the monumental plans for the GEHA field at Arrowhead Stadium as it prepares to host 6 matches for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. This transformation is huge, involving operational upgrades and sustainability improvements, and Hunt shared exactly what this means to him and his late father, Lamar Hunt, who was a huge soccer fan. We dive deep into how this venue will become Kansas City Stadium and what these major renovations mean for the future of the sport in the region.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSockets Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the incredible construction happening at the FIFA World Cup venues in Vancouver and Toronto. Hard hats and orange cones are everywhere as preparations race to completion for BC Place Stadium, where final touches are being applied to the upgrades, including the installation of a new grass playing surface. We hear directly from General Manager Chris May about staying on time and on budget, and we explore the massive investment that has been poured into this facility to meet FIFA's demands for a world-class experience. Now, let's turn our attention to the growing controversy surrounding the tournament itself. FIFA is facing serious backlash over delayed payments for resold tickets for the 2026 World Cup. We hear from fan Marcos Medeiros about waiting over 100 days for his money, and we examine the complex reasons FIFA is giving for these payment delays, especially as major resellers bypass their official platform. This is a major issue for passionate fans who bought tickets hoping for a smooth experience. Finally, we look ahead to the 26 big questions facing the FIFA World Cup 2026, 1 month away. From the potential impact of 48 teams to the pressure on Cristiano Ronaldo, we break down the biggest debates surrounding star players like Luka Modric and Erling Haaland, and whether Canada will make a breakthrough. Don't miss this deep dive into the future of the tournament and what you absolutely need to know. Arrowhead Stadium is undergoing significant transformations in preparation for hosting 6 matches of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The venue will temporarily be designated as Kansas City Stadium for the tournament, as mandated by FIFA. These upgrades encompass operational enhancements, sustainability improvements, and crucial field modifications to adapt the space for a soccer pitch, which is wider than a standard NFL football field. Kansas City Chiefs chairman and CEO Clark Hunt emphasized the personal significance of the event, stating that hosting the World Cup in Kansas City would be deeply meaningful to his late father, Lamar Hunt, who was a passionate soccer fan and instrumental in bringing Major League Soccer to the United States. Updates on the stadium's transformation are being provided by Chiefs EVP of Operations and Events Matt Kenny, while Chiefs VP of Stadium Operations and Facilities Brandon Hamilton is focusing on sustainability milestones ahead of the tournament. The schedule for the group stage matches at Kansas City Stadium includes a round of 32 matches on July 3 and a quarterfinal on July 11. Preparations are in full swing at FIFA World Cup venues across Canada, with significant final touches underway at the BC Place Stadium in Vancouver. Construction activity, marked by hard hats and orange cones, has been constant for over a year as the venue undergoes a major facelift, including the installation of a new grass playing surface. Chris May, the stadium's general manager, confirmed that upgrades are nearing completion and the project remains on schedule and budget. The upcoming tournament is set to be the largest ever, featuring 48 nations across 16 host cities in Canada, the United States, and Mexico, with a total of 104 games scheduled. BC Place will host 7 matches, including an opening group stage clash between Australia and Turkey on June 13. Canada's schedule begins with a game against Bosnia-Herzegovina in Toronto before moving to Vancouver. BMO Field, slated to be renamed Toronto Stadium, recently hosted a successful dress rehearsal for Major League Soccer, where Inter Miami defeated Toronto FC 4-2. The venue successfully accommodated a record crowd of 44,828, utilizing 17,000 grandstand seats, necessitating the addition of extra sections to meet FIFA's 40,000 minimum capacity requirement. 6 World Cup games will be held at the Lakefront Stadium, which has seen a $146 million renovation, with city and private investments totaling $169 million for the upgrades. At BC Place, recent enhancements include the addition of 3 new elevators, a new scoreboard, and upgraded locker rooms. Crucially, a temporary grass playing surface is being installed to replace the existing artificial turf. Experts in turfgrass, including Trey Rogers and his team, are managing the complex task of growing grass inside the stadium and at the other 15 venues. The research involved determining optimal ratios of Kentucky bluegrass and perennial ryegrass for durability and rapid growth, resulting in an 84% Kentucky bluegrass blend. The grass for Vancouver is sourced from Bose sod in the Fraser Valley and will be installed in a 14-inch deep surface, utilizing grow lights to ensure viability throughout the tournament. This effort highlights a significant technological leap from past hosting experiences, where grass was managed as a potted plant. The turf team emphasizes a commitment to providing a world-class playing surface that will maintain a high standard throughout the event. FIFA is facing intense backlash as delays in paying for resold World Cup tickets escalate, raising serious concerns about fan exploitation ahead of the 2026 tournament. As the opening match in the US, Canada, and Mexico approaches, the build-up has been overshadowed by controversies surrounding ticket pricing and the handling of the official resale platform. Reports indicate that fans who utilized FIFA's official resale platform have been left unpaid for tickets they sold, despite waiting past 60-day payment deadlines. This situation is compounded by FIFA's existing 15% fee structure applied to both buyers and sellers on every transaction. The frustration is palpable among ticket holders. Marcos Medeiros, a Florida-based fan who resold multiple batches of tickets and waited over 100 days for payment, described the situation as insane. He and other affected fans have taken action, filing complaints with entities such as the Better Business Bureau and the Federal Trade Commission, seeking accountability from FIFA. Further complicating matters, FIFA's previous stance that its official platform was the sole approved method for secondary market tickets has been challenged, as major resellers like StubHub, SeatGeek, and TickPick have been listing tickets without the mandated 30% surcharge. When questioned about the payment delays, FIFA issued a statement citing complex cases requiring additional review and issues with incomplete customer-provided information, such as bank details, as reasons for the processing lag. FIFA assured the public it remains committed to efficient payment processing while upholding standards of accuracy and security. Despite FIFA's assurances, the overall experience surrounding the World Cup ticket resale market has been described as unreliable and unfavorable for fans. The countdown to the FIFA World Cup 2026 is officially underway, with 1 month remaining until the biggest sporting event on Earth. As national squads begin to be announced ahead of the May 30th deadline, speculation is rife, leading to 26 major questions dominating the football conversation. Analysts are weighing in on everything from tournament structure to star player performances and national team prospects. One of the immediate concerns raised is the decision to expand the World Cup to 48 teams, with critics arguing it risks player fatigue due to increased match mileage and the introduction of a knockout round for third-place teams. Another key debate centers on the host nations, specifically whether Canada, the USA, or Mexico can achieve a deep run in the tournament, with skepticism about host nation success being voiced. Looking at the legends, the conversation turns to who will be remembered most fondly. While icons like Messi and Ronaldo are expected to bid farewell, Luka Modric is emerging as a potential under-the-radar superstar, potentially being the masked man of the tournament given his enduring performance. The next generation is also under scrutiny. Turkey is cited as a genuine dark horse, with Arda Güler emerging as a rising midfield talent who could inject new excitement. Meanwhile, concerns persist regarding player injuries, with analysts flagging the risk of key names like Xavi Simons and Rodrigo being sidelined. Brazil's current form is also questioned, with doubts cast on whether the team possesses the necessary flair to compete at the highest level. England's ability to handle the pressure, especially in the face of a 60-year drought, remains a focal point. Conversely, Argentina's defense of its crown is examined, focusing on how they will manage star player Messi in an extended tournament. For emerging talent, Lamine Yamal is positioned as a player set to claim the spotlight, while Erling Haaland is highlighted as a potential Golden Boot contender for Norway. Managerial choices are also on the table, with Canadian coach Jesse Marsch being suggested as a potential standout figure for his ability to advocate for his team. Atmosphere is another area of concern, as experts suggest the World Cup may not replicate the intense, sell-out energy of club football matches. Technology and VAR are expected to dominate headlines, with anticipation for how the system will be utilized, despite ongoing frustrations with time constraints. Finally, the focus shifts to Canada's prospects. While Jonathan David is identified as the most crucial player for advancement, emerging talents like Ismail Cohn and Liam Miller are being watched closely. The squad announcement later this month promises further surprises, with a potential call-up for David being a gamble worth taking.